The Knicks just blew a 28-point lead to the Brooklyn Nets without Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, or Ben Simmons. So I was going to make a TikTok on this, but TikTok doesn't have enough time for me to talk about this. So I'm making a full-on YouTube video. It's time for fucking rant time. Knicks fans don't. We've learned to temper our expectations, right? You can't possibly be a Knicks fan without, coming to that conclusion with yourself. Like, hey, if you want to survive, if you want to be able to cope with all of this sadness and this destruction, you need to realize that it's going to keep happening. Knicks fans don't expect a lot, okay? But when last year happened, we were like, oh, maybe we're actually getting better. Julius Randle looked like he had greatly improved. NBA's most improved player by a mile. Tom Thibodeau, coach of the year. We got some promising prospects. RJ Barrett getting better every single game. Derrick Rose, damn near sixth man of the year for the second half of the season. Nerlens Noel lighting it up at the center position. Arguably in the conversation for defensive player of the year. What the fuck is happening right now? It's just like, the old adage, death by 1,000 paper cuts? The Knicks are death by 1,000,000 paper cuts because it's just year after year after year after year. And it wasn't even bad. It wasn't even bad when they sucked. It wasn't even bad. You know why? Because we expected them to suck. They had no expectations. Last year, they had no expectations. And they went out and they made the playoffs for the first time since I was in fucking middle school. I'm about to graduate college. And they made the playoffs. I'm not going to talk about the playoff series against the Hawks. But they made the playoffs. That's all that matters. So you think, oh, Tom Thibodeau, coach of the year, he's finally the guy to right this fucking ship. He's finally the guy that's going to get us there. That's going to not even win a championship. Just bring the team back to relevancy. It was kind of relevant last year. It felt nice. You know what comes with being kind of relevant? Your expectations get raised. And our expectations weren't raised for a Lynn Snanity type of scenario, where it was literally a miracle from the heavens that came down upon us for a month in the NBA, and we were gifted Jeremy Lin, and we couldn't even fucking keep him, by the way, but that's a rant for another day. It was through development. It was through signing good free agents. It was through the system was working. It was going in the right direction. The Knicks were finally not a shit show. The Knicks finally had a sense of direction with where they were going with the franchise, and it had promise. Then they come out this year. They start the season 5-1. Beat the Hawks in double overtime to start the season. Julius Randle's cooking. He's the king of New York again. Knicks fans are feeling themselves. You got the Bing Bong tearing apart the entire fucking world. And now where are we? 25-34? I don't even fucking know at this point. They were fourth in the league in defensive efficiency rating last year. Now they are in the bottom half of the league. Who the fuck did they lose? Who did they lose? Who did they lose that they've gotten that bad? What? Reggie Bullock is responsible for this just dramatic drop in defensive efficiency? Hell no. I don't know what's going on with this team. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. The Knicks are an embarrassment to the NBA. They're an embarrassment to New York. And at this point, I don't care that they're the most valuable franchise in the NBA because they're the most garbage franchise in the NBA. They haven't won a championship in 50 fucking years. My parents were in diapers the last time the Knicks won a championship. My parents don't even remember it. What does that tell you about how this franchise has been run? I don't give a shit about the finals runs. I don't care. Because when you look back in history, nobody gives a shit about the second place team. They care about the team that won it all. So I don't give a shit that they got to the finals in the 90s with Patrick Ewing and John Starks. I don't care about that. Because guess what? They didn't get it done. When you play in New York City, you're expected to win. When you play in New York, you're expected to win. Look at all the franchises that play in New York. You got the Yankees, 27 championships. Just the mark of excellency in pretty much all of sports. You got the Giants, 4 Super Bowl championships. Not the most, but fucking respectable. You got the Rangers, 4 Stanley Cups. I don't care that it's the least Stanley Cups of every single original 6 team. They have 4 Stanley Cups. That's more than a lot of fucking NHL franchises. I fucking hate the Islanders, but I'm going to include them. You got the Islanders. 4 Stanley Cups. Probably one of the greatest dynasties in NHL history. Don't tell Islanders fans I fucking said that. And then I can get into the Jets, but who the fuck gives a fuck about the Jets? The Knicks are by far the biggest disappointment. The biggest disappointment in all of New York sports, okay? And I say that, why is it more disappointing than the Jets? Because New York is a basketball city. It's basketball and it's fucking baseball. It's the Yankees and it's the Knicks. The Giants, the Rangers, the Islanders, I don't give a shit. They all come second. It's the Yankees and it's the Knicks. Thank God for the Yankees. Thank God. Knicks fans would have thrown themselves off the fucking Throgs Neck Bridge if it wasn't for the fucking Yankees. If it wasn't for the Rangers right now, I'd be considering it. I can't watch this team again. I cannot. I would rather shove a flaming hot Cheeto up my ass right now than actually watch another New York Knicks game. Because I can't deal with this franchise anymore. I can't. And by the way, I know we're in a time period where people are actually like into that kind of stuff, and you can't tell like if that's me, like just being like, oh, maybe I want to shove a flaming hot Cheeto up my ass, low key. No, I don't. I'm not into butt stuff. I'm not into that shit. Just to clear the record. So that's me saying I don't want to. I just want to clear that up because nowadays you don't fucking know. You don't know. So I just want to clear that up. I'm just done. I'm done with this team. I'm done with this team. I can't watch it anymore. I can't watch it anymore. I can't, because not only are they sucking, they're just in complete disarray and they can't get their shit together. Like there's no hope. Like this was the hope. This team was the hope, and even the hope is betraying us now. This quickly, too. They couldn't even make like a good 2 years out of it. They're like, oh, you get a year and a half. Bam. Okay, that's good enough. Like, what did Knicks fans do to deserve this? What did we do? I don't know. Like, I want to know what cursed us so much that we can't play good basketball. Just do away with this, friend. I'm done. The Knicks are hurting New York more than they're helping New York at this point. I can't tell you how many Knicks fans would just be relieved. If you just diffuse I don't know the fucking word. Just get rid of the franchise. Just get rid of the franchise. Don't even move it somewhere. A city doesn't deserve to have the curse of this franchise laid upon it. Don't even move it somewhere. Just fucking get rid of it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Thank you.